Hi everyone, welcome back. If you're interested in a fairy garden, then you are at the right place. Today we are joining Denise from This and That by Denise Jordan in her fairy garden challenge. We love to join her in this challenge. For me, it's my first fairy garden I will make. Of course, I will use always with fall season and other seasons I use little figurines, but making really a fairy garden is new for me. So I hope you enjoy what I made of my fairy garden. Of course, I will put a link down below for Denise, her lovely channel, and of course I put a link down below for the playlist with everyone else who is participating in this beautiful challenge. So enough talking, I hope you enjoy what I made of my fairy garden. For my fairy garden I will use a couple of items I shopped around the house and look at my bins, because here in the Netherlands we don't have a lot of fall, because a fairy garden you always have the little figurines. In the summer here is not big to decorate your garden with fairy items. So I have to shop around my house. Of course I loved always figurines. But the item that has to be in the challenge is of course this fairy. This fairy I bought here in an amusement park, the Efteling. It's very big here in the Netherlands. I bought it for my daughter. So you know that this fairy garden will be for my daughter. I know it has to be for outside, but I used it this time for the inside. So, I hope you keep watching what I made of it. everyone. I'm so sorry. I'm looking back at my video what I made a while ago, and I see that everything I filmed was on the right side. You barely can see how I made it, so I show you now how I made my fairy garden, because there were only little parts you could see, but I didn't have my camera right. I'm so sorry. But here you see how my fairy garden for now is turning out. He's not almost finished, but I will show you. You see here I had a wooden crate I already had for a long time. I put a little tissue under it because it has open stripes on the underside of this crate, so I did a little, like hopefully you saw, I did a little tissue on the underside. So then I did my wooden tree, of course, in it, and on the right side and the left side I did a plant from IKEA I already had on hand. Then I did some suitcases in it. There were the little suitcases. I show you here a one I have over. So these suitcases I always use for making some heights and for making stick figurines on it, so they will be not they're not falling down when you put them on the place. Or like this little fairy I give my daughter, I would hate it when it would fall and it will break. So that's why I always use the suitcases. So I did some suitcases in the crate, and of course I put all greenery on the other sides, so you won't see the sides of the plastic from the plant. I hate that, so I always put greenery on the back, so it is beautiful on all sides. So if you turn it around, you still would see the greenery from the garden. Here you see, of course, a little owl. I use my gnome, and I stick them all with some yeah, we call it here buddies. So I stick them all together. I used some little spotlights I use for my Christmas village every year. So, and then I finish it off with some white creamy grass. So this is how far I got. I'm so sorry that you only could see a little piece of it. So I will do the rest of the fairy garden, and then I will show you how it finished. So here you see on the front side, it's the name Crier is on the front of the crate. I don't like that on my daughter's room, so I will do a little cheap way to change the name, and just in the theme Fairyland I will print it. I did print it out, and it's a very cheap way to change a little bit of the crate. I will show you in a moment. So here you see how I cut them out. I did two different ways of writing Fairyland. It's this way and it's this way. I like this one the best, but I only want to show you how cheap it is to change up a little crate, and I do it with buddies, so it with little sticks, so I can change put it out. Oh, my English is so bad today. So I can take it out when I will use the crate for something else. So now I can put it on with some buddies, and so I can change it anytime I want to. So here you see how it turned out. Of course I did it on both sides of the crate. I think it looks great. And now I can still use the crate for different kinds of decor later on. So in a moment I will show you how my fairy garden turned out, and I will show it a little bit closer. But first, Denise, thank you for hosting this lovely challenge. I had a lot of fun making this fairy garden, and my daughter is enjoying it very much, I hope. I hope she will like it. Everyone, enjoy your day. Have a beautiful, beautiful week, and I'll see you in another video. Love from Dyanne and me, and if you like a video, subscribe to our channel and give it a thumbs up. and I will see you later. Bye bye.